On this episode of Camp Outside, we're going to take a look at campsites in the Taylor Ridge section of Brown County State Park in Indiana. Check out sites 174, 175, 176, 177, and 178. Hey guys, Kevin here with Camp Outside, your inside source for all things outside. Welcome to our campsite review series for the sites in Taylor Ridge at Brown County State Park in Indiana. What a fantastic state park. Be sure to check out our campground overview video. I'll put a link to it right here so you can check that out. Guys, we want to make it easier for you to select a campsite when you're going camping. That's why we shoot all the empty campsites everywhere we go camping. Let's get to the campsite videos. Brown County State Park is in Nashville, Indiana, just south of Indianapolis. It's easily accessed by the surrounding area, including Evansville, Louisville, Cincinnati, Dayton, Ohio, Indianapolis, and Fort Wayne. Brown County State Park is absolutely huge. It has an amazing network of hiking trails. It has amenities like a pool and a lodge, all kinds of things, and an enormous campground. The campground is primarily broken into three loops: the Buffalo Ridge, the Raccoon Ridge, and the Taylor Ridge campgrounds. For this video series, we are only focusing on the sites in the Taylor Ridge section. It's where we stayed. There are 258 sites in this campground section itself, so we wanted to only bring you these sites. Hopefully we'll go back to Brown County in the future and record sites in the other loops. The restroom facility nearest the sites we're going to take a look at today is indicated by the red arrow. It's a full-service restroom facility with running water, hot showers, and flush toilets. It is still a good distance away from the sites we're going to look at, though, so keep in mind there's a pit toilet much closer. The pit toilet is indicated by the red arrow, and while it doesn't have running water or flush toilets, there's typically a water spigot nearby. The first site we're going to take a look at today is Site 174. 174 is a back-end site in the Taylor Ridge section of the campground. So starting from the road, we're going to take a look at Site 174. So 174 is a back-end site. It sits pretty level. There's a pit toilet and dumpster for trash in the distance there. As we make our way in, you'll see it has electric hookup. No water or sewer hookups in Taylor Ridge. The site is open to the left and the right, so there's no privacy to the left or the right, but it does offer a good view of the woods behind the site. It's shaded. The site also is equipped with a fire pit with grow grate and a picnic table. The next site we're going to take a look at is site number 175. 175 is a back-end site in the Taylor Ridge, indicated by the red arrow. 175 is an interesting site in that it is a back-end site. It isn't very deep, as you can see. There's the pit toilet. But as we make our way into 175, we had to go hunting for the electric hookup. And we found it in the woods here. So we make our way through the woods. That is the electric hookup for 175. As you can see, it's marked 175. So as we make our way back into the campsite, keep in mind if you get this site, you're going to need a long extension cord. So this site is equipped with a fire pit with grow grate and a picnic table. And that is a look at 175. The next site we're going to look at is 176. 176 is a back-end site in Taylor Ridge. I want to thank my son Garrett for shooting all of these campsite videos. So we divided and conquered to get as many sites as we could in Taylor Ridge. So this was his first attempt at shooting campsites. So I apologize if there's a little bit of shakiness in the camera. he does get better as he goes along. So as we make our way into 176, you'll see that there are some trees really close to the driveway, so if you have slide outs on your camper, you need to be aware of that. The site is equipped with electric hookup, but it does open up into this little side area that has a picnic table and a fire pit with grow grate. So this is a really nice site. I really like it. Good view of the woods behind you. Awesome if you're a tent camper. Lots of trees to hang a hammock, or if you're a hammock camper. Really cool site. The next site we're going to take a look at is Site 177. 177 is a back-end site. So as we take a look at 177, I want to remind everyone that traffic travels in both directions on Walnut Road. It is a very busy road, especially on the weekends, so you need to be mindful of that, especially if you have kids who are playing or riding their bikes, and definitely be careful when you're driving, because there are a lot of kids on bikes in this campground. So as we make our way into 177, you'll see that the parking area is very, very short. And then there are some steps and a downhill into the campsite itself. So I guess if you had high ground clearance, you could just back a trailer right in here, but it would be pretty tight. It does have electric hookup, a fire pit with grow grate, and a picnic table, and an amazing view of the woods. But there you can see the site. The last site we're going to take a look at is Site 178. 178 is a back-end site in the Taylor Ridge section of the campground. So there's the dumpster. We'll take a look at 178. So 178 is not very deep at all. It does have a fire pit with grow grate and a picnic table. It does have electric hookup, as you can see there. Some nice trees and shade and a great view of the woods. And that's a look at the sites in this video. So I hope you found those video reviews useful. The goal of this series is to make it easier for you to select a campsite on your next trip to Taylor Ridge in Brown County State Park. Guys, I want to thank my sponsor for this video, Mount Comfort RV. Mount Comfort RV is an RV dealer and service center just east of Indianapolis. Guys, if you need an RV or a camper trailer, a fifth wheel, a pop-up, whatever you need, definitely go check out my friends at Mount Comfort RV. Tell them Kemp Outside sent you. They have a service center, a parks department, and a rental fleet. So if you're thinking you might want to try an RV, definitely rent one from Mount Comfort RV. You will have an absolute blast. So Mount Comfort RV, thanks for being such an amazing sponsor and supporter of Kemp Outside. We couldn't do all this without you. Guys, we are going to bring you a ton of content from Indiana in our Indiana Summer Tour. We hit 6 state parks on this trip. So if you want content from Prophetstown, Chain of Lakes, Indiana Dunes, Brown County, Spring Mill, or Clifty Falls, definitely hit that subscribe button. Definitely hit that little bell icon that notifies you when we release new videos. And if you like this video, give me that thumbs up. Guys, we want to help you get you and your kids outside. That's the mission of Kemp Outside. We exist to help moms and dads take their kids camping, hiking, fishing, learn about nature, and develop a conservation ethic. So drop something in the comments below if you have any questions about Brown County State Park or camping in general. We'd love to hear from you, or you can connect with us on our other social media. We're on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Twitter. Also be sure to follow us on Facebook because we do gear giveaways where we give away camping, hiking, and fishing gear. So you definitely want to be able to enter our free giveaways. So follow us on Facebook and watch this video that explains how we do our gear giveaways. Our Brown County Campsite Review Series was going to run every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time right here on YouTube. And don't forget to check out our other content as we're bringing you other campsites from Indiana and around the country, as well as camping, hiking, fishing, how-to videos, gear reviews, tips and tricks, and a whole lot more. Guys, thanks for watching Kemp Outside. We'll see you next time.